And when they wanted, if we could come up with organic, truthful, genuine storylines that still carry a fresh take on the same theme, I think we should be open to it.
You want to talk about it?
My mom wants us to leave everything behind.
Sometimes it is the only way to move forward.
Hoy estoy con Grandes Leyendas, and how is doing a new Karate Kid movie for a whole new generation? I don't know, whichever you want to answer.
How is it? It's, it is a lot of pressure because I know how much people of all generations, 4 generations back, every single generation has had their Karate Kid film, and it's beloved. Everybody loves it. So I'm really happy to say that I think we made a really fantastic movie that's going to carry on that legacy, and it's going to be great for people in that every member of that generation can come and watch.
And we have an excellent new Karate Kid.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Ralph,
yes.
Taking all the Miyagi-do lessons to a new generation is also so much effort now. Once again in movie. So, what do you mean? Which one you consider is the main lesson that a new era needs from Karate Kid?
The main lesson, Miyagi-Do is, for Daniel LaRusso, even through the bumps and bruises of the Cobra Kai narrative story of that section of his life, this is a few years later. And to him, carrying on and paying that legacy forward is of just utmost importance because of how much his life he's gained from that, and his own kids and his own students. So in Karate Kid Legends, when Mr. Han comes to Daniel LaRusso and he learns of the connection between Miyagi and Mr. Han, and that Lee means to him what Daniel LaRusso meant to Mr. Miyagi, that's the trigger point where it's never the wrong choice if he could pay that legacy forward and teach the themes and the lessons and the martial arts of Gojuru Karate, which is Miyagi-Do Karate. And so that's what gets infused into this very fresh, original new story in a new location with a new kid and new characters. So that's a big part of what's exciting and making this movie stand on its own as well.
Okay, thanks. Joshua, you also taught us since child against hockey, but now with box, for do our dreams come true, protects ourselves, work team. This movie also reinforces that, not only for kids, for adults too?
I think the teamwork, you said something earlier about martial arts, which I think is very true, that it is a very solitary endeavor, method of athletic endeavor. But it requires constant training, right? And constant refining your technique against another person, right? With or against another person. So that is where the teamwork comes in. And I think that there is a beautiful lesson of humility inside of that. You meet Li Fong at the beginning, who has all of the physical skills that you could possibly ever want, right? He is doing some Spider-Man stuff on the walls very early in the movie. But what he's having is a crisis of confidence ultimately, and he's having some personal issues that he needs to work through, and that's where teamwork comes through too, right? To approach all of these problems in your life with the humility and grace to be able to work through them and to be able to accept the help when it comes. I think that's very important, yeah.
Ben, ¿cómo se prepara uno para hacer el nuevo Karate Kid?
Esoteric exercises, push-ups, squats, the basics. Really, that was the hardest part. It just, you can't fake being good at karate. You just have to train really hard and work really hard. So there was a lot of sweat and tears, yeah.
Bruises.
And bruises.
Lots of bruises.
En una sola palabra, ¿cuál es la lección más importante que deja Karate Kid para los tres?
I'm going tried and true. Balance.
Okay. Perseverance.
That was a good one. This
Yeah,
is way up on the list.
growth.
Good.
Do you want to do something more with this story? Because, I mean, it's a love for all generation. I saw the movie with my father, and it's amazing. So we want to see more. But do you want to do more?
Am I going to do the Gran Torino version?
Yeah. Get off my
Get off my dojo. I get asked this question a decent amount, but it's if there's a way that it's truthful, genuine, and organic, and pays itself forward, I'm all ears. Will there be the day where it's like, you know what, we've kind of, it's time to not overstay the welcome? But I think, the fans have kept the Karate Kid in the zeitgeist for 40 years, whether it's been the highs, the lows of the success of the movie, the sequels, the series, and beyond. The fans have kept it going, and when they wanted, if we could come up with organic, truthful, genuine storylines that still carry a fresh take on the same theme, I think we should be open to it. If it becomes a retread on a theme that has been done better before, then maybe it's time to bring the plane in for a landing. But not quite yet.
Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you.
1 second. You need to take a crack at that one.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, since you're the one
You're the
that they're going to need back.
No.
That was good. You just what he
it's
said.
good.
and
It's
then-
good, but you need to take a crack at that.
I'm happy to do anything that's good and worthwhile. I became an actor because I wanted to act. So if there's more opportunities for that, I'm happy to do
Would
it.
you like to continue being the Karate Kid?
My body might have a different answer than my head, but it's a great franchise and it's really beloved. And yeah, of course, I'd be happy to do anything that.
Okay.
I was born in the struggle, born to survive.